So today is going to be regarding me meeting Carter Reynolds. I've recorded this video over 20 times, but my battery keeps dying, so I'm going to try this again. So basically, Carter tweeted he was going to be at the park, and basically I was going to the park already. It wasn't because of him. So when I arrived, I saw a bunch of girls at the other side of the park. So I told my mom, you know, I should probably go there because Carter's probably there. So I finally worked up the courage to go all the way over there, and as I was going there, I met my best friend Kennedy, and she was like, "Hey, why are you here?" Because, you know, she didn't know I went to the parks when they had free concert. Who turns out a free concert? So I was like, "Are you here for Carter too?" She was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Wait, you don't know Carter's here?" Because she doesn't have Twitter anymore. So yeah, we went looking for him till we finally spotted him. Okay, this is Carter, and this is the crowd of girls behind him. They left that much space. So I was like, you know what, F this. I'm going to the front and getting my freaking picture. I don't care if he says go away. So I got my picture. Please do not mind my face at all. It is, I know, it's, but anyway, so he met this group of guys that he doesn't even know, and they played ultimate frisbee. So on the way, we were walking to the playground, and my friend, the reason why I was behind him and, you know, at that side of him is because my friend was very slow. She's not a runner. I used to run track, so she's not really a runner, and, you know, sometimes he'd run. And then when I was like behind him, you see that girl with the black hair right there? She rubbed on his back, and because I was directly behind him, he thought it was me. So he looked back and he was like, "Don't do that." I was like, "You're not gonna tell me I did that. That was that little girl. You better tell him it was him." I felt insulted. I was like, "What? You're kidding me, right?" There's him again. So basically, he just walked all the way. I was next to him most of the 90% of the time. But like what girls would do is when I'm walking, whoever walks there, like literally side by side, walk next to him, they will crowd for him out. They'll walk slower, the person, and leave it past him so he can at the back. But the person that was next is like, "Is y'all back now?" And just so I was just, dang man, so me. Let me have this. I feel chance knows me out, and I felt in a different, like he knew, but it's like explain that he does not video me. It tells me I think that's his dad. Not like he definitely, if he does not like definitely. So me. Basically was there watching like ultimate frisbee with some guys. We just I just like introduced myself to his father, and I picture blah blah blah. And then I met a few friends, and we were just there talking, and then a whole group of girls crowded around his dad. We were right next to him, so we can hear everything they were saying. They crowded right next to his dad, and they were saying all kissing up to him. I wanted to smack each and every one of them, man. I was like, y'all are stupid. This is what they were saying. "Oh my gosh, Carter doesn't like all these girls following him. I wonder why they are. They should just go home to their parents." I was like, if you know personally he doesn't like that, why are you here? Why are you following? You just make the crowd bigger. You know, so stupid. And then another one was like, "Yeah, they're probably just here just to ask if he can follow them on Twitter." I was like, "You're dumb. You are really dumb." And then they were saying all this extra-ish, and I wasn't listening because irrelevant. But I did hear at the end of their conversation, another girl was like, "Oh yeah, could you like tell him to follow me on Twitter?" I said, "Well, didn't you just say?" And then another one, before they left again, another one said, "Yeah, I wish these girls wouldn't follow him." I'm like, "So why are you?" So I said out loud, I said, "So why are you following him?" And she looked at me like, I'm like, "What?" I mean, you're contradicting what you just said. Anyways, so as we were walking back, okay, let me put my dad, sorry. As we were walking back, I'm not trying to play the black card or say, "Oh my gosh, Carter's racist," or whatever. I'm just gonna say this. I saw, there was me, my friend Kennedy, my other friend Kiera, and there were 2 other black girls. So there were in total 5 black girls. And I don't know about the other black girls, but I know I'm not light, but Kiara is the darkest. But you know, skin tone doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna say that every time I would be this close to Carter, you know, this close to Carter, and I'm like, Carter, can I have a high five? Because they're girls shouting from the back, hey Carter, can I get a hug? And he'll stop and hug them. But when I said right next to him, can I get a high five? He looked at me and didn't do a thing. I put out my hand and he just kept walking. Every time I'd ask him for a hug or picture or high five, and I knew he was looking at me. My mom was like, when I told my mom the story, she was like, how do you know he's looking at you? I'm like, if someone's next to you and they're looking at you, they're looking like this through their peripheral vision, whatever that's called. They're looking at you because there's nothing else there but me. I was beside him. There are other people at his other side, but I was the only one beside him at his right side. So he would keep looking at me, and then another time he was facing front, and I was just like in front of him, and I was like, Carter, can I have a high five? And he just like turned around, and that hurt me so deep. I'm not gonna say it's because I'm black or anything, but I will tell you this: any of the white girls that asked for something, asked for a high five, asked for a hug, or even forced him to hug, he did it for them. He didn't like say don't do that or anything. And that is what most hurt the most. So I wasn't trying to think, oh, he's racist or anything. So I saw this girl like force him to high five. She took his hand and high fived, and he laughed. So I was like, oh, maybe he just wanted me to do that. So I did the same thing, and this is exactly what he did. He pulled his hand and wiped it on his shirt. My hand is not sweaty. My hand was not sweaty. My hand was not crusty. It wasn't ashy. My hand is soft. This is my hand. There's nothing dirty. It wasn't dirty. So when he did that, that hurt so bad. And so I was just like, wow. And so I asked for another. I was just like, you know, I was trying to think that I was just imagining everything. So I was like, Carter, can I get a hug? And he'd ignore me. And then I have two personas. I'm a really shy girl. Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm really shy. I have low self-confidence, and I'm not out there. Hi, I'm Nay. I'm out there. I say what I want. I get what I want, and I don't care what you're gonna say. So basically, Nay came out in me, and I was like, I know you heard me. And I said that really loud. That like quieted everyone, and some girls would just look at me and laugh like that was a joke. I was like, this is not a joke. I know you heard me. I said that 5 times, and I know he heard me, and he would like look at me and then keep walking. That hurt so bad. That stung. You don't even know the feeling of being, okay, some people know the feeling of being ignored. But if you're ignored constantly, or you're already ignored in school by the people you love, you're already ignored, you know, everywhere you go, being ignored by a stranger who's famous that doesn't even know you, that hurts to death, because that makes me feel like I am no one, you know. And I was on Twitter, I was like, you know, this girl on Instagram, she posted my picture with Carter. She posted another girl's picture. She posted 5 girls' pictures with Carter, and she posted mine the second to last. And so she posted another picture, and Carter liked the one before mine and the one after mine. He didn't like mine. And it went like 10 minutes straight, and she deleted mine and the other ones he didn't like. He liked the one with the gorgeous white girl, and I was like, And also, I met him at Six Flags. I don't want to go in depth of everything, but there was a guy who got arrested because he tried to meet or attack Carter. And basically, there were these 2 black women. They were like, why are all these girls like hanging with Carter, like waiting here? And we were like, because of Carter. And she was like, who's Carter? She said it real loud, and then the girls were laughing and they pointed at him, and she was like, so what he do he sing? And we were like, no. Do he dance? No. And she was like, what he do? He eat, y'all just gonna sit here and watch him eat chicken tenders? I was so done, man. I was just so done. Anyways, but here's more pictures. That's him. These were the times where I asked. I know it looks like I'm really far, but I'm not far. And these were the times where I'd ask him something, and even his dad would look at me, so I knew he heard me. So, and he'd say nothing. He'd just look at me and say nothing. Man, if you don't know how deep that hurts so bad. But, so yeah, if you were going to meet someone from 1212, out of 1212, I do not pick Carter unless you know you're pretty to everyone. Don't pick Carter. I'm not trying to diss Carter or anything, but I don't say Carter. He's really impatient. If he's not getting what he wants, you know, things are, you know, not gonna work. And my brother was even like, wait, so you guys are waiting for him, you're chasing him, you're going out of breath, you're pushing each other, you're breaking each other's phones, and all he's doing is on his phone, doing nothing, just like, and security won't let us talk to him or anything. The thing is, he let this girl, I know her name, I'm gonna call her out, but he met this girl. She wore a crop top, a high crop top, and leggings. There's nothing wrong with that. She also has a huge butt, and she is pretty, and she had packed on makeup, long hair, flowy, blah blah blah, and she's out there, and you know it. He told the security guards, you know, to let her through, and they were just hanging out. She was like kissing his cheek, and she was this close to his kissing his lips. She was kissing his little cousin right there, his cheek too. There's Carter again. I show that picture. Yeah, I'll have to show it. I know I look terribly ugly, but parents. So yeah, I'd say, I don't know, I haven't met anyone else out of 1212, but I'd say no. I have heard some stories where Cameron like ignored the people. So I don't know. I'd say Aaron, because I heard stories that like when some people like when that kind of thing, when like they wait for like till like 12 a.m. for the boys to come back, and they say hi, and all the boys ignore them and just keep walking, and the only person who ignore them was like Aaron. But I think if you're going to meet any of 1212, meet like Sean. He seems really sweet. Maybe Taylor on a good day, because some people say he ignored them, other people say he's sweet. And his newest video was pretty funny, and he seems pretty, you know. Okay, I don't know. And this was the news anchor lady. I took a picture with her. She was pretty nice. This is when he was eating chicken tenders. And this is our picture. What he did was, when it got to me and my brother, the only black people in line, there were two other black people, but they were at the back of the line. But when it got to us and we were in the front, that is when security started rushing. Like I said, I'm not going to play the race card or anything, but I feel like it might have a part to play. So what he did is he snatched my phone and pressed the camera button repeatedly. And I think from this picture, he recognized me. It was pretty fun, I can't deny, but I put a lot of money into the Six Flags thing, and I thought it was going to be an actual meet and greet. That is not a meet and greet. So, I don't know. Carter, if you're watching this, I'm sorry I'm not the prettiest girl on the planet. I know my flaws, but you know, give others a chance, you know. If you're gonna like choose how you treat someone by the way they look, that is very disgusting. That is very disgusting. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and hopefully I would be meeting Matthew, and I don't know, I hope I really meet him. And Matthew, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Just kidding. Ignore my forehead. It is gigantic. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I love you all, and let me know what next video you guys want to see. And